I'm going to put you all on the spot and ask you to think of one practical thing that businesses can take away from what we've heard tonight, or what you think the number one thing a small business can do to stay safe online once they've finished with this webinar. Stuart, we'll start with you.
So I've mentioned backups already. Does that count?
We can go with backups.
No,
would you say also use a security online tool for free at Digital Genie?
Yeah, we'll do. Obviously use our tool, which is going to be this good starting point, because that's a great way to give you a snapshot of how you're doing when it comes to security. But, I from all the times we've been helping businesses that have gone through ransomware, and ransomware is one of those classic things. So I've got Office 365, or I've got my file on Dropbox. I can see all my files are all in the cloud, they're all safe. Ransomware doesn't care about that. It takes over your machine. If it's got in OneDrive or in Dropbox, it's still going to be infected, and you're starting off looking at that blank screen with a clock going on it saying you've got to pay some ransom. So I cannot emphasize enough that having a good backup that's not connected to your machine and kept off-site is absolutely critical.
That's an offline backup. Thank you very much, Stuart. Paul?
I'm going to cheat here and say two things. I can't stress strongly enough my recommendation that if two-factor or multi-factor authentication is available to you on an account, use it. If it's not available to you, I'd say look to a service that has it. And the other thing is just the value of education and awareness, especially when it comes to avoiding scams, the knowing that email is dodgy, so therefore I shouldn't click that link or go open that attachment. That being the primary way people are getting into your organisation, getting the malware and getting your machine infected with ransomware or stealing your information.
Excellent. Really, really practical. Look for that two-factor authentication in the security settings or in preferences, I imagine, and make sure you use it if it's there. Thanks. Sai?
I would say keeping your devices updated. Too often I've seen where the updates are turned off, and I mean, that includes these little guys too. When you get an update or get a notice of an update, 9 times out of 10, it's not just new features, it's also including new security protections that have been developed over time. And so you want to have the latest on your devices.
Thank you so much. Make sure you update the software you're using. Finally, Steve.
I'm not sure what you're leaving me here. We've done education, we've done hygiene. Don't ignore it.
Couldn't have summed it up in a better way, and it's around the continuum that Steve was talking about. Don't be one of the businesses that just shuts this out of your life until it happens to you and suddenly you haven't stored your data somewhere else, you haven't checked your two-factor authentication, so suddenly they're accessing all different programs that you've got. Make sure that you've got good practices and process in place, and don't ignore it.